is Wonderful Words. I am Purpose Conduit. I am the link to life beyond pain and the channel to discovering purpose. And this is today's Tuesday Truths. Tuesday Truths. So today we're going to be talking about even there. Even there. And I borrowed some information from a daily devotional that I read maybe a few weeks back. But it was some good information. So I'm going to borrow information from there. I'm not taking any credit except for what the Lord gives me to say today. But I thought this was worth sharing, even there, just to give us some encouragement, just to give us a little bit of encouragement to keep pressing, keep going, keep believing in Jesus. So let's get into it. David, who was Israel's king around 1000 BC, is the contemplative soul who wrote the verse for today. And the verse is Psalm 139:10. I'm taking this from the English Standard Version, and it says, "Even there your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me." So note, anytime a verse seems to start mid-sentence, it's wise to investigate the broader context of the story, and that's true for everything that we read. We should always investigate the broader context. So in this case, David is exploring the mind-blowing fact that he can never escape God's presence. And who would want to? But he's exploring that fact that he could never escape God's presence. David realizes that it doesn't matter if he's sitting down, standing up, traveling abroad, resting at home, up in heaven, or down in the grave, speaking his mind or keeping his thoughts to himself, or even if he somehow ends up next to the most remote ocean on the earth. It is then that David continues, "Even there, your hand shall lead me, and your right hand shall hold me." Now, can I just read some of the psalm to some of the rest of the psalm? So this is verse 10. So let me start at verse 1, and then I will continue through verse 18. I'll be skipping a few verses, but I'll continue to verse 18. Would you stay with me as we read the word? Psalm 139, starting at verse 1, says this: "O Lord, you have examined my heart and know everything about me. You know when I sit down and stand up. You know my thoughts, even when I'm far away. You see me when I travel and I rest at home. You know everything I do. You know what I'm going to say even before I say it, Lord. You go before me and follow me. You place your hand of blessing on my head. Such knowledge is too wonderful for me, too great for me to understand. I can never escape from your spirit. I can never get away from your presence. If I go up to heaven, you are there. If I go down to the grave, you are there. If I ride the wings of the morning, if I dwell by the farthest oceans, even there, your hand will guide me, and your strength will support me. I could ask the darkness to hide me, and the light around me to become night. But even in darkness, I cannot hide from you. To you, the night shines as bright as the day. Darkness and light are the same to you." And I'm going to skip to verse 15, and it says, "You watched me as I was being formed in utter seclusion, as I was woven together in the dark of the womb. You saw me before I was born. Every day of my life recorded in your book. Every moment was laid out before a single day had passed. How precious are your thoughts about me, oh God, that they cannot be outnumbered. I can't even count them. They outnumber the grains of sand. And when I wake up, you are still with me." So even there, even here, even everywhere, God is always present to lead, guide, to strengthen, and support. Even if we try to avoid God or run from his calling on our lives, which I wouldn't suggest that you do that because, You'll be running for a long time. And I'm saying this from experience. And then who knows what you may experience while you're running. I didn't experience anything horrific, but I did experience some things until I surrendered to the Lord. And I'm not saying that God will punish you. God is very patient. What he will do is wait for you because he's very patient and he's also willing to pursue us, correct us, and direct us. So one thing is certain, God will never leave us, even while we're running. And I pray that we don't. The word says, his hand will lead me and his right hand will hold me. So wherever you find yourself today, know that you're not alone. You are not stuck. You are not without someone who cares and who is able to save. Thank God there is no escaping his presence, even there. My name is Juanita Williams. I am a Purpose Conduit. I am the link to life beyond pain and the channel to discovering purpose. And this is today's Tuesday Truths. I'll see you next week. God willing. Bye now.